Hello, it's Callum Knott here, and we are going to have a look at how you would make the hand for a Lego minifigure. So I'm going to be using this as a reference guide, and let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is draw this circle which extrudes back this direction, and then we're going to draw another one which comes up, and then we're going to cut out the hole and the hand as kind of keyhole shape, and finally fillet the corner. So we can see it starts with a radius of 2, which means it's a 4mm diameter circle. So we'll draw that first. So new part, and we're going to choose a sketch on the front plane, and I'm going to start by using a center point circle, put that on there, and then give it a smart dimension of 4mm. Pretty easy. Press finish, and then I'm going to go features, extrude, and I'm going to say that I want to extrude this by, what have I shown here, 4.4mm. So we're going to go back and we're going to choose 4.4. Done. Okay, so that's the main first bit of the hand. Now we need to do the bit that goes up. So we have 3 planes that we can work on. We can work on the top, the front, and the right. And we're going to work on the top plane for this next bit. So we're going to choose the top plane, choose sketch, and then I'm going to choose circle. And I'm going to draw a circle kind of in line with the centre. You can see the dotted line shows up, so I want to build it on that plane. So I'm going to choose here and drag out a bit. There we go. So I haven't actually checked the dimension of this, so let's do that now. So it's a diameter of 3mm, so I'm going to go and choose Smart Dimension, click the edge, set it to a 3mm diameter, and you can see on this drawing that the top of this circle must also meet the top of this line. So we can do that very easily by saying that the distance between the centre of this circle and this edge should be half of the diameter, so that would be 1.5mm, and that'll push the circle so that it perfectly lines up on that edge. It's easier to see from the top view. So now we've got this here, we are able to finish and then extrude this up. So I'm going to extrude it up by, let's check the dimensions, 6mm from the centre. 6mm. 6mm. Finish. And there is the kind of the base part. So the next thing we want to do is we want to choose a new sketch on the same plane that we did to begin with, the front plane. So I'm going to choose that. I'm going to choose sketch, and I'm going to draw a circle which I want to be from the origin point, the same as we used before. So I'm going to draw one circle, and then I'm going to draw a second circle. The second one I can make snap, I think. No, it won't snap, never mind. Let's just leave it there. So the bigger circle we need to set to the same diameter as we have here, so it should be, oh, never mind. Set this to 4mm. And the smaller one we are going to set to 3mm. There we go. I'm going to view this from the front, and I'm going to draw 2 lines, one that comes down here, and then another one that comes down here. Now, I should really dimension these as well. Let's get rid of them. Let's view from the front, and let's do it from here instead. So we'll go from the centre point down, along horizontally, and back up to the origin. And then we can easily set this radius to be 50. And we can do the same for this radius over here. So we can click the one, click the other, set a radius of 50, and now it should all be the right dimensions. So we can now use trim, and we want to get away at anything that is not this keyhole shape, so we want to get rid of these two lines, we want to get rid of this line here, we also want to get rid of the outside line that went around there, oh, and this line. So now all we're left with is that keyhole shape. It's easier to see from a slightly different view. So now that's done, we can choose features, extrude cut, and extrude along this dimension. And once we finish this off, we will see that we have a perfect Lego hand and arm. So the final thing we need to do is curve this back, and that can be done just using the fillet tool. So we choose fillet tool, and we choose this face, this edge and this edge. Give it a dimension, so I'm going to say something like 1.5 millimeters. Failed to create fillet. Okay, let's try 1 millimeter fillet. There we go. So that's it, that's how you make a little Lego hand. Hope that's been useful.